I came to town early, and I had the pleasure of going to a place called Murray, Kentucky. Anybody know Murray? And I've got a friend here. Would you come up, sir? I'd like to showcase your club and showcase you. That would be great. Mark Welch is going to come up, everybody. Murray, Kentucky has a claim to fame. Murray, Kentucky says that they are the friendliest small town in America. Is that right? Is that the phrase? Mark, nice to see you again. Thank you for coming. You're a PE.
I am. Thank you.
Delighted. We met yesterday just briefly, and how did you get this distinction, friendliest small town in America?
Because we're the friendliest small town in America.
I didn't know there was anybody walking around, voting or, going all out small towns. There's a criteria for this, a ballot. I didn't know how it worked.
It's one of the Rand McNally distinctions across the country. Yeah.
When I heard this, I was excited because Renee and I are traveling, and we thought, well, boy, we've never been to the friendliest small town in America. I wonder what's in store for us. Probably hugs and French kisses. I don't know. People show friendship in different ways, And we got there, and sure enough, lots of hugs, man. This club is alive. It's everybody's in a good mood. The club meets at what time?
12 noon on Thursdays.
We got there a little early. Renee and I, we had a little drive. We actually drove from here yesterday morning. It's about a little over 2 hours to get there. And we rode through this little interesting place called the Land Between the Lakes. Great scenery. Loved it. And when we got there a little bit early. We were there at 11 o'clock, and there were people there already. I'm not kidding. There were people there at 11 o'clock for the 12 o'clock meeting. I thought, this is unusual. What's going on here? Then they had a surprise for me that I didn't know about. Tell everybody about what you do, and I understand you do this I'm not bragging on myself. I'm giving you ideas that you can use in your club. Look how they treat their visitors, the visiting speaker.
When we found out that Michael could join us to begin a season of special events for our club, we contacted our mayor and county judge executive who issued a joint proclamation.
Okay, hold on one second. So you got the mayor to issue a proclamation. How much did this cost?
Nothing.
Nothing. How many of you have a mayor in your city? Surprisingly, only 7 of you raised your hands. It costs nothing. They love the attention. Somebody was there to take a picture. Who took the picture?
Well, actually several, but Terry Little took a picture.
Yeah, and where did the picture show up?
On Facebook. It'll be in the newspaper and different social media platforms.
It's the Murray Ledger or something?
Murray Ledger and Times.
Yeah, Murray Ledger and Times. Check. This is so cool. Hold on one second. Mark, sit down. You'll be here a minute.
Okay.
So listen to this. I subscribe to a internet. There's that internet thing again. Internet feature called Google Alerts. How many know what Google Alerts is? Yeah. So I'm getting an alert every time Michael Angelo Caruso shows up in a newspaper. You understand how this works? So 2 days ago, I get an alert from Google that somebody in Murray, Kentucky is issuing me a proclamation. So I knew a day in advance is what I'm saying. Because I ain't your average speaker. And so when they gave me the proclamation, I was so surprised. Stand up. So tell us about the proclamation, because we're going to complete the loop for you here, because you can do this in your city, right? And usually the speaker's not going to get the Google alert. So here's how. Let's read a little bit of this, just a bit of it.
All right. This is one of the whereases, all right? Mr. Caruso has helped raise over $250,000 for Rotary by waiving his speaker fees at dozens of Rotary fundraisers all over North America as he encourages members to become dedicated civic leaders through Rotary.
That's me. It made me feel really good. But even better, it made the club feel real good, because now they're getting, maybe a little bit better than average speaker. You got another speaker coming in a few weeks. What's his name?
A guy by the name of John Germ will be in Murray on May 19th.
Now, wait a second. John Germ is he's going to be the sitting president of Rotary International. He's president-elect right now. And how'd you get him to speak?
Our current president, Keith Travis, talked to Mr. Germ at Pat's last year and said, we'd love you to come to Murray, and they worked it out.
Oh, wait a second. You're telling me he asked him?
Correct.
And who's going to be here Saturday night?
John Germ. Yes, thank you. I missed my cue. Yes.
Now, here's what we're going to do. Because I love John and I love to prank people. Is I want you all to meet John Germ. I don't want you to be out like you're in the hallway, you know. I want you to go up to him. You're going to know who he is. He's going to sit here Saturday night, yeah? I want you all to come to his table and say, John, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure. May I have a picture with you, a selfie, whatever. Would you please come speak to my club? How many clubs do we have here, Tom? Anybody? How are you? 450 clubs? All right. Sorry, yeah? So we have 450 people asking John to speak at their club. He'll love it. He'll love it. A round of applause for Mark Welch, everybody. Go get him, brother. You're going to be a fantastic president.